Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a rainbow teacup wreath using a free gift from Creative Stamping Magazine, issue 105. The magazine has lots of beautiful projects to try, but it also comes with absolutely stunning A4 size stamp set called Potty about plants, so it is perfect for anyone who likes gardening or plants. And I thought, yes, it will be amazing to create a wreath card because I haven't done it in a very long time, and I decided to use that flower pot, and I'm going to turn it into teacups super quick and easy. I'm going to use alcohol markers, so I decided to use Nina Classic Crest card because it is perfect for any alcohol markers. And as you can see, I created a square panel and I'm going to use my stamping platform, and I'm going to make sure that it's exactly in the middle of my stamping platform. So I'm actually doing here, I literally counting all those small squares from the top, bottom, left and right, and I want to make sure that they are spaced evenly, and this way we can create very quick and easy wreath. To stamp my image, I decided to use black ink from Spectrum Noir, and this one is actually alcohol friendly. Now I'm using my cloth just to clean the stamp because sometimes stamps have a little bit of residue and I just wanted to make sure that I can actually stamp easily. Now, as you can see, I'm literally turning my stamping platform 90 degrees to create 4 images, and then I'm going to show you a trick how to make sure that your wreath is evenly spaced. Now I'm turning my square panel and I'm literally making sure that all my corners are facing 4 inches. This stamping platform is 8 inches wide, and when you make sure that the corners go exactly in 4 inches, the job is done. It is perfectly spaced and you can create so many beautiful and quick wreaths. Now, when this is ready, I decided to use one of the flowers from the amazing Potty about plants stamp set, and as you can see, I'm using my scissors because I need to make sure that I just want to stamp one image. And yes, you can do it. You won't damage your stamp as long as you don't cut on the outline. Now, when this is ready, I'm going to clean my stamp again, and yes, I'm going to use exactly the same ink because it is alcohol friendly ink. And I wonder, how often do you actually use alcohol markers on your cards? Please let me know. And I also wondered, what is your favorite stamping platform? If you have this one from Crafter's Companion, do you use it to make wreaths or just stamp sentiments and beautiful images? Now I'm making sure that my square is evenly spaced. So as you can see here, I literally counted all those small squares again from the top, bottom, left and right. And this is literally the easiest and the quickest way to create any beautiful wreaths using that stamping platform from Crafter's Companion. Now, when all our images are beautifully stamped, we are going to color them in. And I decided to use my alcohol markers, and these are actually pretty cheap alcohol markers which I got from the works. To be honest, you don't really need that many expensive alcohol markers to create beautiful cards. The only thing you really need to think about is the card you're going to use. You just have to make sure that it's alcohol marker friendly. If it's not, then all those colors will bleed, and that's not what you want. You really want that beautiful crisp image. And as you can see, I decided to go in rainbow order because why not? I love rainbows and I haven't done that in a long time, so this stamp set was a perfect opportunity to do it. As you can see, this is super quick and easy, and as you can see, all the markers on the sides, I have like lighter and darker color from each hue, and it is super easy. And if you want to have some highlights and shadows, I suggest you use your darker color first on the image and then blend it with the lighter color, and this way it will look beautifully and professionally finished. When all those beautiful images are done, I decided to add a little bit of color at the bottom of the pot, and yes, then we have to add a tiny detail, and to do it I'm going to use black fine liner because no one will ever stop you. And this way we actually turned beautiful flower pot into a teacup. So I do encourage you to have a look at your stamps and think what you can add to it to make it even more special. I absolutely love tea, so yes, I just had to turn this image into a teapot. Now, I've got a smaller panel here and I'm going to stamp a few flowers from the same beautiful Potty About Plants stamp set collection. And again, I'm going to use the same technique to create a wreath, and this way everything will be spaced evenly. And yes, I really like that technique, and as you can see, it is super quick to do. I wonder, what is your favorite brand of stamping platform and how often do you actually use it? In the top right corner you can also check my other card I created with alcohol markers, and it was a Spider-Man for a very special boy who was 3 years old a week ago. And if you haven't seen it, I really encourage you to have a look because alcohol markers are so easy to use, especially on handmade cards. Now, when this is ready, again, I'm going to use the same alcohol markers to create those beautiful rainbows. And even if you have smaller amounts of images, you can actually create beautiful ombre effects. You don't have to go in rainbow order. You can have like few different greens or blues, pinks, whatever you like. And that's what I absolutely love about making wreaths, because you can choose one color or maybe color family and just explore and experiment with the colors. So if you haven't done it, I really encourage you to have a go, especially if you have alcohol markers. But if you don't, then you can use waterproof ink and use watercolor markers or watercolor pencils, and that will be exactly the same process if you have a stamping platform. And if you have created a wreath card, what image did you use? Please let me know in the comments down below. When all our images are beautifully colored, I'm going to use my scissors and fussy cut it, because I thought maybe I can use a circle die, but then I thought no, I really want those edges here, so it is actually a really nice contrast. Now I've got a piece of scrap black card and I'm going to heat emboss that beautiful birthday wishes. I absolutely love that font, and to stamp it I'm going to use VersaMarker ink because it's clear, transparent and very sticky. And as usual, I'm going to use my one and only favorite gold embossing powder. And to be honest, it works so well with black card. And I really wonder, do you use gold and black together? If you do, what do you use it for? Do you use it for images or sentiments? When this is ready, as you can see, I heat set it for a few seconds and the shine is absolutely stunning. And I think that gold can go literally anywhere on any project. I just literally couldn't resist. And as you can see, in Potty About Plants, you don't really have matching dies, but I just wanted my sentiment to have a little bit more dimension and interest, so I'm using my scissors to fussy cut. It is super quick and easy, and I do encourage you to do the same with any sentiments. Now, to add a little bit more dimension and interest, I decided to use my scissors and distress all the edges, because why not? If you've seen some of my previous cards, you know that I really like that technique. And just to make sure that I've got a little bit more color, I decided to use Distress Oxide ink, and this one actually is in tea dye color, which is like perfect for teacups card, isn't it? And I wonder, do you do that on your cards, and do you add Distress Oxide just to give contrast, or maybe you just stamp images with Distress Oxide inks? Please let me know, what do you prefer? And as you can see, I'm using my ink blending tool, so it is quick and easy. Now I've got 6 by 6 inches card base, and I'm going to put all my layers together. To give a little bit more interest, I decided to use brown card for the background, and that will give me really nice frame. And as usual, I use double-sided tape on the back and my one and only magic glue, liquid glue, because it is perfect for any paper craft projects. And to make it easier for myself, I'm using a pokey tool to peel off that double-sided tape, and super quick and easy. And I wonder, do you use pokey tool when you try to get the backing of the double-sided tape, or maybe you have a different trick? Now, to add a little bit more dimension to my beautiful flowers, I decided to use double-sided foam adhesive, because this way it will stand out even more, give me more contrast, and actually when the recipient looks at it, it will have like a shadow effect as well, because yes, I'm going to put double-sided tape twice for extra dimension. And I wonder, do you do double-sided tape foam double or just once? Please let me know what's your preference. And again, I'm putting a little bit of liquid glue because I want to make sure that this will stay adhered forever. And I'm going to adhere my sentiment, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't add any gems. So I thought, the sentiment is gold on a black card, so let's use some gold gems. And I'm going to put all those tiny gems in the corners. And I wonder, what do you think about this card? Would you like to give it a go? Or maybe you're going to create a different project with that beautiful Potty about plants stamp set from Creative Stamping Magazine issue 105. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you in my next video. Bye for now!